took it already.
Well, as soon as I was gone,
Is that
Larry walked in.
already up there? Well, there's already one up here, I think.
Arkansas on that. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys need to turn your mics on.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Can you? Yep. Yep.
Turn your
We're gonna wait on Bob. He should be here in a second.
microphone. Turn it on. Yeah, you did. Turn it on. Turn it on, Larry. He's not participating.
Larry, turn your microphone on.
She can turn it on from there.
I'm gonna call on you.
Yeah. Somebody's got to say.
Testing 1, 2.
I mean, maybe we're not going to have a discussion with those people and he didn't show up. I kind of hope he does too.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet we cruise in that you won't win more than 8 games. 7 or less, I win 8 or more games.
they're lucky they're going to get 7. But I would think that's an automatic loss against Alabama and LSU. So they got to beat South Carolina and Ole Miss.
I guess that's Sailor Magic coming in. Sailor Magic.
Yeah, just, I mean, you know, we're halfway through the first quarter or whatever. I mean, OU was looking great. Get the interception and then miss the field goal. And then right after that, it was just. But, you know, Texas comes back out, 3 and out. OU gets a first down. Then they actually need the field goal. They go up 3-0.
Some of that game, I was like, oh, God.
I'm not kidding you. It was 3-0. Texas got the ball, went all the way down the field, scored a touchdown answer. So it was 7-3. I went to go get some more alcohol. And OU fumbled. Texas scored, and OU fumbled. And Texas, before I
Well,
could
this
even go and
will
get-
tell you
I wanted
how
to
many
get back to
people
the
have.
stadium. It
This
was
is like when the
21-3.
attendance spiked.
Yeah, just out of nowhere.
That tells me, I mean, that was probably their tournaments in between May
Yes,
and June.
perfect.
That was the Jim Hitch tournament.
That was
All
on
those
my
parents were
list.
probably on social media.
You know somebody or what?
Should we go ahead and start with that, Bob?
Yeah, we sure can, whenever you're ready. Hang on, we'll let me get this going. You're ready.
Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. Let's do the attendance, please.
Okay, Brian, Rose,
Here.
January,
Present.
Kaufman,
Present.
Bajan, Winters,
Present.
Moon,
Present.
Barrera, and Cope, which he has moved, correct?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
correct.
So we do have quorum, we may proceed.
Item number 3, public comments. Any public comments? Larry, I know you got something.
I got my mic turned off.
Mr. Shannon, do you have anything? Okay. Item number 4, discussion and possible action to approve the minutes from the August 20th, 24 regular meeting. Has everybody had a chance to read the meeting minutes?
Yep.
I make a motion, we approve minutes.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All against? Motion passed. Item number 5, discussion with Austin Boring concerning pinyon trees. I don't see Mr. Austin Boring present. So I guess we'll just scrape that one.
What's he wanting to do?
I have no idea. Matt?
He called probably about a couple of weeks ago. Said he had numerous pinyon trees he'd like to donate to the golf course. Wouldn't be a bad thing. I said you probably need to come to the golf board, present your case to the golf board. Then after your recommendation, he'd probably go to the tree board, then take up. But if he's not here, I guess we just table that and scratch it from the agenda. That was a great idea.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I mean,
No
I'm
show.
definitely not opposed to it. If
No show.
anybody wants to bring out trees, we got plenty of places for them. So
Boo.
I can't hear a word you just
Boo,
said.
hiss. He said we have
Oh.
plenty of places for trees.
Yeah.
Boo. If you're a golfer, I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
I'd go ahead and just
Guess
scratch from the agenda.
Scratch that one from the agenda. Item number 6, board staff comments. Matt?
yeah, so since our last meeting, I guess a couple things that have been done at the course was full aeration done to the greens. I think they've healed pretty nicely and probably in a little bit faster of a timetable than normal. So I think that was all went well. We did roll around with the tractor and punch a bunch of the fairways and tees and stuff what we could. We also put a second application of pre-emergent down throughout the course. We didn't have quite enough to get all the holes, but I think we only skipped about 2.5, and the rest of the golf course got done. Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, everything is still green and growing and looks pretty good. Obviously, I think...
Irrigation system still good?
Yeah, the irrigation system is good. Yeah, we have discovered one issue where a small leak has popped up, but we've contacted the group. They're currently in Paladuro working on another project, and I visited with the head guy, and he said that he didn't give me an exact date, but he said a couple of the guys from the crew will come down one Sunday and get that taken care of. So yeah, it's super minor. It's just barely squeezing out the side of one of the couplings, but yeah, we're on the same page. They'll be back. I'm not sure if it's going to be this Sunday or next, but they'll be back.
Is it still under warranty where they'll come fix it?
As far as I know.
Good deal.
So, yeah, other than that, we might see our first frost delay of the season tomorrow morning. So, looking forward to hopefully at least some of the bugs dying off and whatnot. I do think later this week I will actually try to mow down the new nursery just to see what it kind of looks like and kind of go from there. But for it not even being a full year in the making and whatnot, I think it looks fabulous over there. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to really decide what my plan of attack is there. I'm not sure if I want to mow that entire area down short. I'm kind of thinking about maybe starting with just 2 little circles on each end. That way we'll almost have 3 putting greens to facilitate with. Yeah, just really depends on what it looks like and stuff like that. But as far as, what would that be, the south end, I think we're going to start kind of down there by the south end and just kind of see what happens. So I was just, honestly, I wanted to do it before now, but with it still kind of being hot and stuff, I just decided that we would really wait until the cooler weather to kind of attack that. Yeah, obviously we're getting to the time of year where the grass is going to start slowing down. There's about 15 to 20 trees or so that I think have either met their life cycle and are on their way out, or from the irrigation work maybe got a little too close. And so we do have a couple dead trees that we're planning to attack a few this week. I got a couple of the high school kids that are on fall break are going to come out to help out a little bit the rest of this week. So yeah, we will be cutting down some trees and planning on removing some of that. Another thing that just happened was our skid steer just got delivered yesterday. And so I'm not exactly sure when, but the bunker on 15 is now back to at least doing something with it so that it's not just an eyesore and sitting there. Obviously, it's not really the time of year to plant grass, so yeah, I'm not really sure, but now that we got the skid steer back, we do have a couple little projects and whatnot that we're going to get taken care of, as well as the street department delivered us a couple loads of crushed concrete. So now that we got the skid steer, we're going to try to revamp the bridge on 16 the best that we can to make it a little bit more easy to cross.
I have a question, and Mr. Shannon, you might be able to help with that. You talked about some of the high school kids coming out. What's policy and procedure as far as any Joe Blow off the street coming in and saying, "Hey, I'd love to help," or "I'd love to do this"? Like, what do they sign? What do we do to make sure that nobody just shows up and starts, doing what they want to do out there? Even if they do sign a waiver that, hey, I waive my rights on insurance or whatever, just so that what is policy on that?
Well, let's go ahead. If it's part-time labor or something like that, they have to follow the city of Guyman's drug policies, hiring and stuff like that. I don't know if this is what you're talking about. We did have a gentleman come and want to donate some time. There's a liability waiver, and of course he signs that. It's just how the system works. They don't have to follow any of the rules except they have to follow the course manager out there. And in this instance, that was not done. He just got rid of the help and
Okay.
bam.
Okay.
Another day.
Just so that people don't roll in and think,
Well,
Hey,
they
I'm part of
still,
this, and I'd like for,
they have to go to the course manager.
Okay.
And that's who I rely on, so.
just so that anything like that just doesn't
Right.
happen to where somebody comes in and decides to pluck something out or put something in or anything like that.
Yep.
While we're talking about trees, doesn't the city own a little tree nursery out by the cemetery that?
We do.
That maybe you could replace some trees from out there?
Sure could.
I can think of a few we don't want to replace.
Yeah.
The ones
you keep
hitting? Yes.
Yeah. Other than that, really, the only really new kind of hot topic item that's came up is since the OSSAA made it not legal, but it's now okay for the high school golf teams to play, it's either 2 or 3 fall scheduled tournaments on top of their spring semester tournaments. So we were reached out by Balco wanting to host a tournament October 22nd. And so that day there will be a small high school gathering of the community around us, and we're going to host a tournament for the area since that is now possible in the fall season.
Anything else?
From the last meeting, I think someone had made the, wanted to know if we could get a ATM machine. And we have dealt with Bank of Panama or First State Bank or whatever it's called now. And we reached out to them, they said they didn't have a machine ready and they just dropped us. So we're trying to get a hold of Anchor D, see if they'd be interested in putting one out there for and leads. The other thing was that I think previously that Ursula went ahead and sent out the plaster. How many visits so far have been out at the golf course? I'll tell you something about this. This is just estimates. And I think the clubhouse should have a better idea. I'd kind of like to see what your records show versus this, but it shows the first 9 months of this year, 26.9 thousand people has been out at the golf course. That's a lot of people. I expected this to be a little more. I think that's on page 3 of 12. You did see in 2023, the full year, there were 34,000 people at the golf course. The way that's registered is cell phone team. So from any carrier. So that's kind of where all that information.
Is it each time that cell phone's out there, or just a one-time ding?
If you got a cell phone out there and it's looking for a tire, it hits this.
Okay.
So would it count people driving down Sunset too?
More than likely.
Okay.
More than likely.
They're in the neighborhood.
That's a good question. Good question. Yeah. So this just gives us pretty rough numbers. Yeah. I wouldn't. Well, I have taken it to the bank, but this is just estimates what this is. And also pick up at the airport, so, and even those houses, yeah, fleet numbers. That's still pretty good numbers, 27,000 people first 9 months. Ursula, you did send that out with board packets?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to do too, and we have access, we can do that, so we could pull numbers from, say, Dumas Golf Course and other golf course. It'd be kind of fun to do that. I'll go ahead, I'll have Sheila get that done, kind of get us comparisons. Maybe not Freedom, but other Woodward, something like that. Kind of interested to see what their numbers would look like also. So.
Watch the liberal too.
Look, good point.
There's a lot of people in Hooker that go there rather than here.
Yeah, and the Elkhart. Well, I just noticed a lot of people headed that way with golf course. They're by my house all the time, so I'm assuming they're going to Elkhart. So.
Well, it kind of gives you your visitor journey down here, so it kind of tells you, it kind of pinpoints in like where they go, where they were prior and where they go afterwards. So that kind of gives you a little more of a pinpointed person.
And from the city standpoint, or from the city manager's standpoint, or economic development standpoint, I like to see when they leave that golf course, where do they go? they go eat and go to Walmart. Like, good grief, they're spending tax dollars. So that's real important in our business right now.
Not very many of them go to work.
Do I?
So not very many of them go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Wow, 4.1% go back to work. Dedicated people, dedicated people. But it also shows us the Holiday Inn Express, that's where a lot of people go probably spend the night prior to coming out. So that's got people coming into our community doing that. So that's good.
See this stuff? I've looked at it.
Anything else we need to go over, discuss?
Yes, I have, so the next meeting will be on February 18th at noon. The finalized schedule, the calendars will be on the November council meeting to be finally approved. And we have Larry January and Mr. Glenn Rose. Your terms will be up if you want to renew. The applications are attached, okay?
Done it.
And we will also need one for Mr. Luke Coach. So if you all know of anyone that may want to apply, the applications are due on the 25th of this month. That is all I have.
If we don't have anything else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Make the motion, we adjourn.
I'll
I
second it.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
You too. Oh, happy holidays, everybody.